Hi, my name's Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about Atacamite. This crystal will get your third eye right. This crystal will give you abilities and powers and things you can't even imagine. This crystal is a color that you have never seen before. This crystal is an energy that you have never felt before. This crystal is something that God has gifted to the planet Earth because it's so powerful in catching people up. As the end times progress, as crazy things happen in the world, as the world feels like it's ending, there are new minerals being made in the earth. God puts these new minerals in very specific places, such as the Atacama Desert, where this crystal comes from. Atacamite comes from one place in all the world. Of course, there'll be other sources, but the original source is always the best one. It has the most amount of energy in the crystal. Atacamite is such a powerful crystal. It works by detoxing your third eye. Ooh, I'm getting into it really deep into this video, but woo. I mean, to start this video off with a bang, I was going to say, okay, guys, I'm going to talk to you about Atacamite, but woo, this crystal is rare. This crystal should be rare. It comes in so many different colors and shapes and different things you can't even imagine when you wear this crystal. This is actually one of the crystals that is the most powerful third eye opening crystal ever. As time goes on, it makes sure your third eye stays open for things that someone that you guys can figure it out. We are being imposed upon by our third eyes being blocked, and things that we're supposed to be accessing we can't really access because of certain circumstances that are around us in the age of in the new coming ages in the year of 2024. There are certain things that try to block your third eye because your third eye, and there's certain people that try to block your third eye, and certain things try to block your intuition. And Atacamite is such a powerful crystal. I'm gonna go all into this in this video. I'm gonna talk so deeply about this crystal. This crystal is it has to be one of my favorite crystals ever. This is one of the most beautiful crystals. It's not really an attractive crystal. I mean, it is an attractive crystal. Where am I wearing my Atacamite? I'm wearing them on both wrists. I have an Atacamite necklace that I even wear in meditation. That's on my website, floridastoneman.com. I use personally Atacamite for myself, especially in combination with picture jasper. It's the best combination in the entire world. Atacamite is such a powerful gemstone. Woo, this crystal is so exciting. I'm so excited teaching this video. Atacamite will open gifts you can't even imagine. Sometimes you'll have a gift that you did not even know existed. It's not even on Google. It's not on Bing, or it's not on any search engine. You try to look up what kind of gifts open after you wear this crystal that you can get from floridastoneman.com, and you open these gifts that you can't even describe. They're not even things that they're gifts that of the higher dimensions. They're gifts from other planets. They're gifts that have not made it here yet, but for the really special, spiritually gifted people who are actually eager, in pursuing this gemstone. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Moldavite doesn't open all the gifts like that. It really doesn't. It opens a lot. It opens you to the higher realms. It opens you to healing. It opens you to finding the problem. It opens you to road opening. But this crystal is specifically for those who want to open their gifts. Combining Atacamite and Moldavite is a very powerful combination, but you got to be very careful because it opens a little too fast for some people. Atacamite is so amazing. This crystal is so amazing. It's very often faked. They're faking it very often because you can use anything to fake Atacamite. You can use regular jasper, you can use some certain granites, you can use anything to fake Atacamite because you just can't tell what Atacamite is. Sometimes you look at Atacamite and it's about 7, 8, 9, 10 different colors, and it's just like, is this really Atacamite? Yeah, it's Atacamite, but it has different compositions. They use chrysocolla, malachite, they use what's the other words? This crystal doesn't have one look, it doesn't have one appearance. It looks so very different. That's exactly what this crystal embodies. It doesn't have one kind of gift it opens. It opens all the gifts in different ways, but it surprises its user. It works by decalcifying the third eye. That's one of the reasons why this crystal, it's so powerful. This crystal is amazing. So let's just say your third eye, it gets detoxed by sugar and pollutants and stuff like that. So as you grow in age, and even in India, they have different ways of decalcifying the third eye with different techniques that they use. But this gemstone makes your spirituality a whole lot easier. This crystal is awesome. It's amazing. It's exciting. When you wear it, it's intense, but you don't know why it's intense. But when you find out, that's later on for you in your journey to experience this crystal that you can get from floridastonman.com. It's just so wonderful. It's such a happy crystal. It helps you feel calm. It helps you feel at peace. It unblocks you, blockages you have in your third eye from past lives. Sometimes you guys don't even know why your third eye can't open. Maybe you, in a past life, you had Atacamite. Not in a past life. There's different crystals on other planets that are similar to Atacamite, but it's kinda, but Atacamite specific to here. Ooh, Atacamite is so powerful that whatever kind of blockages, whatever kind of karmas, whatever kind of specific things that just have been absorbed by your third eye chakra, by your pineal gland. That's not even from this reality. Maybe it's from the fifth dimension. Like you picked up something along your astral journey. Something happened and it closes the third eye. This is why some people have gifts some days and sometimes people don't have gifts the other days. It's because sometimes when you open it, it closes itself back up. This crystal prevents that. This crystal stops that from happening. My ears are popping as I'm doing this video because when I talk about the frequency of this crystal, my ears start popping. I'm like, woohoo! I mean, this crystal is so high altitude, so high frequency, so exciting, so inviting of new gifts. And when I talk about new gifts, this is not, I mean, it opens clairvoyance, it opens clairaudience, it opens clairsentience, it opens claircognizance, it opens all the clear gifts, clairtangency, but it does more than that. It actually takes your gift and makes your gifts more special than they already are. It takes your astrological signs and adds stuff to them. So it adds elements of where your astrological signs originate from. Ooh, it takes the energies from the planet Mars and the planet Saturn and the planet, all these different planets, and it emphasizes it. It puts these different colors in your aura. It adds so much, just a high frequency. It changes things in your life. It just uplifts you. God put this crystal to be able to catch up. Because you ever think about, like, why is there so much darkness in this earth? Why are people of light not catching up? It's because they actually are, but you have to look. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. For everyone who asketh receiveth, and whom seeketh findeth, and him that knocketh it shall be open unto him. If you're asking for your third eye to be open, sometimes this crystal doesn't even open your third eye due to a third eye opening action. It opens it due to a detox reaction. So disclaimer, this video is a spiritual video. I'm not teaching anything physical. This is all spiritual. But Atacamite is such a powerful gemstone. It's just so exciting because when you wear Atacamite, you start having visions. You see things that you never thought you could be able to perceive. It starts giving you a new level of calmness. It starts calming you down. There's so much fake Atacamite. People will get Atacamite from just different places, and your Atacamite should never be cheap. It should never be cheap. If you got something that was not Atacamite, if it's probably a jasper. Ooh, this gemstone, ooh, when you use this crystal, you'll see your angels' colors. You'll see their colors. You'll hear their frequencies. You'll be able to hear their voices like that. It takes time. Sometimes it doesn't happen immediately, but sometimes when it happens very immediately. So this crystal is full of surprises. This crystal is very calming. It's very detoxing. You can wear an Atacamite belt and it will detox lower chakras. Eventually I'll do an Atacamite series on the website, but Atacamite, I can say, is something that might be limited to the website. So you can get it from floridastonman.com. The thing about Atacamite is I can't promise that it'll be on there forever. I didn't make videos in the past talking about Atacamite because this crystal is so rare and so powerful that some people are, I believe, here's what I believe, because some people will be like, what happens if this hands into the fall of the dark what happens if this falls into the hands of a dark person or an evil person? It only works for light. It only works for good, and it only works for right. Let's talk about another aspect about Atacamite, because people perceive Atacamite the way it shouldn't be perceived because they're afraid of it sometimes. And yeah, people are like, don't stay with Atacamite. It's too strong. I can't handle the Atacamite. Ooh. Atacamite. So, can it open your third eye incorrectly? No, it can't. It really can't. It has a grounding effect. It has an opening effect, but it keeps you grounded. It allows your downloads to come through. Sometimes the spiritually gifted people, the most gifted people in the entire world, can't keep their gifts or their downloads because they're still in the higher dimensions when they're on Earth, so they can't access their gifts. Atacamite allows you to access your gifts and makes other crystals more accessible to you to access your gifts through other crystals. Can Atacamite open your third eye incorrectly? No, it only works for light. It only works for goodness, and it only works for what's right. So when it forces your third eye open, because this crystal forces your third eye open, it forces it open. When it forces your third eye open, people are like, well, I've had my third eye open once and it was really scary because you didn't open it correct. If you open it incorrectly and it's not clean, then guess what? You're gonna see things that are not clean. It shouldn't be a surprise to you. But Atacamite is so powerful that and this is a crystal, if it falls in the hands of a dark person or an evil person, it will try to clean them. It will flat out try to open their eyes. It won't work the same for a person of light or a person who's truly gifted with gifts of God, not gifts of the devil, which gifts of the devil, when you try to obtain gifts that are outside of the Most High, you're getting them through the devil, whether you know it or not. Whether you want to admit it or not. You might have things disguised approaching you like, oh, you just contract gifts. No, that's indirectly through the devil and you didn't even know it. But your gift should come from the Most High God, the creator of heaven and earth, because everything he puts in the earth is good. And these are tools. They have been even used in Exodus 28. Exodus talks about, not Atacamite specifically, but these gemstones. Even the 10 Commandments were in sapphire. So this gemstone, when you wear other crystals, even the 12 crystals that are mentioned in Exodus, you're opening your gifts, you're opening your abilities, and it helps you, allow you to enjoy your gifts, to really tap into them correctly. If you're afraid of opening your third eye incorrectly, then you should use this crystal the absolute most. This is the most crazy third eye opening crystal because it opens it correctly. That is basically the gist. Going straight to the basics and the details of Atacamite, I'll talk about this crystal a little more. How can this apply to your finances? How can Atacamite apply to your love life? How can it apply to your protections? I'm so happy talking about this. This is one amazing gemstone that is in the earth that is extremely rare. So when you obtain this gemstone, saying that you're obtaining it from a real source, from floridastoneman.com, because it should come from one place. If you get Atacamite from India, you're fooling yourself. If you get Atacamite from, I know it's originating in different places, but if you're getting Atacamite that comes from the Atacama Desert in Chile, if you're getting that from Ohio, you got lab Atacamite. You got Atacamite. But Atacamite is so powerful when you wear this crystal. So let's talk about something really cool. When you wear this crystal and you use it correctly, after a period of time, when you practice your visions with it, when you practice scrying, you will be able to see who your soulmate is. It's crazy. You'll be able to see them. If you ask to see it, you'll see what the face looks like. Okay, no more on that because that's supposed to be a surprise, okay? So, or even if you have your soulmate, it'll show you the future you have together with them. It shows you different aspects about your soulmate that you didn't even know. It shows you different realities that your soulmate might be in, even if you have your soulmate now. So it shows you how you might have met your soulmate before in different lives, etc. But it could have shown the origins of some of the, which you're not supposed to tap in. I'll talk about the Akashic records in the future. Humans are not supposed to be tapping into that like that. God, when he's ready, on God's terms, he'll show you the Akashic records. But if you tap into it by yourself, you will face legion. You will get attacked by 100,000 demons, and they will beat you up for weeks or months, and then they'll finally propose to you. They're like, okay, you want to tap into this? Oh, wait till you give up. But that's a topic for another video. Try to tap into the Akashic record on your own, and you're gonna get messed up. I'll tell you that right now. No one else is talking about that. That's some real information, because angels can't access the Akashic records like that. Only fallen angels can. So deities can, but even sometimes when you guys are trying to talk to deities, you're not talking to deities. So I'll talk about that in a future video. That's the quickest way to get attacked. So in the Akashic records, because the cleanest way to get anything from the Akashic records is when God gives you the okay or the permission, and it immediately just downloads. You don't have to go through it. So it's like giving you the key to the library when it's on his terms, because it's his. He made everything. It's up to him. You have to give the most. We have to ask him first. People don't even try to ask God for any kind of, oh, can I access this? And the people are just like, I'll take it. That doesn't work like that. Ooh, what a good video. What a good video. This is all about Atacamite. I'll talk about that in the future, but more about Atacamite. It'll show you visions of financial abundance. It'll show you what you need to do to make changes. It'll show you different manifestations you can practice, different techniques you can do to attract manifestations. It'll show you it like TV. It'll show you money that's coming. It'll show you money that's hidden. It'll show you different opportunities. Atacamite is it can get very prophetic, especially when combined with certain crystals, which I'll talk about in the future. Prophecy stone. I'll say that right now because people do know about prophecy stone. What's the crystal for prophecies? If you use prophecy stone incorrectly, it'll throw you off your life's path. It'll basically shut your life off spiritually. It'll hit the off button. This is prophecy stone. So for people who want to get prophecy stone before they're ready to get it, it can basically turn everything they have off. If that person's supposed to be this kind of person, it shuts off. It'll shut someone's prophecy off. So that's what happens when people get prophecy stone before they're meant to get it. But this video is all about Atacamite. I'll talk about who can have prophecy stone in the future. And all prophecy stones are different too. Every prophecy stone has a different prophecy in it, which I'll talk about that in the future. It's like 100 dragonflies landing on my car right now. So that's Barakil, the angel of blessings. So this crystal will act like a blessing to anyone who has it. You can get your Atacamite. It's best worn as a necklace. Wearing it as a bracelet is not anywhere near as strong as wearing it as a necklace because it has to go near the throat chakra to be able to detox the third eye. As a bracelet, it's nice. As a necklace, it's completely different. There's a reason I wear the bracelets out and I don't wear the necklace out. It's so intense that you can wear it when you're out throughout the day, but you'll have intense visions throughout the entire day. I prefer to sit down and be able to talk about Atacamite. So sit down and be able to perceive visions from the Atacamite versus walking around in public like, oh, vision, because it can be a little ungrounding sometimes. But like I said, this crystal is a grounding stone, so you don't really have to worry about that, but it'll give you visions wherever you go. Get your Atacamite from FloridaStoneman.com. I highly recommend it as a choker. Like, this is what I consider a choker, or even tighter. It should be pressed against your throat. I do adjustable chokers, and I'll probably do more adjustable chokers in the future. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!